So today I'll show you guys how to expand your mannequin head. Right now I'll be picking up my measuring tape. So what I'm going to do is just measure my mannequin head because I already have the measurements for my own head for it to actually fit correctly for my customized wig. I also have some tape that I'll be using. And this duct tape is self-explanatory. So what I'll do is just cut the tape just so I can get a head start, place it on the counter, and I'll just do that throughout. Now that I have already placed the tape on the counter, I'm now putting it on the mannequin head just to kind of like see where I want it to go and just imagine the back part of my head and how that would be and the shape of it just so that I can have more of a customized fit. So I will be forwarding most of this just because it's self-explanatory. I just wanted to let you guys see. For me, because I'm more visual, it helped me to put ears on my mannequin just so I know exactly where I'm stopping at so I don't go over the ears, because if I do that, then it'll go over my ears and I'll have the incorrect measurements. Now that I've already have the first layer of the duct tape on, I'm just going to do more measurements just to see if I expanded it large enough. I'll do this throughout the video. So I do ear to ear just to see if those measurements are correct and match up with my front to back, or you can say the front part of the head to the back part of your head, which is the neck. And then I also do the parameter, which is the circumference. Being that my measurements are not large enough, I will resume back to adding more duct tape. So I'll go ahead and forward the rest of the video as well. So right here, since I added more duct tape, I will just continue to do measurements throughout just to make sure I don't go over the measurements that I particularly need for my wig cap. This is where the packaging tape comes into play. So after I already did the solid foundation of the duct tape, I didn't want to run out, and I figured that the packaging tape will also help. I also had this at home too. So what you're going to see is me just putting it all the way around the mannequin head as much as possible until I form it. And then I'll also like push it down a little bit just to put more compress on it for it to form more in a circle and not too lumpy for when I add my wig cap on there. But as you see, I'll fast forward that so you guys can pay attention more. So far, my measurements are coming out as planned. So for me, my circumference is a 23. From the front of my head to the back of my head, it is 12 inches. As far as like ear to ear over the crown is 12.5. Ear to ear around the forehead is 14 inches, and the back of my neck is 8 inches. So in this part of the video, I'll continue to do the measurements just to see what is correct and what's not. And I believe further in the video, you'll see that I ended up doing more or paying attention more to the back part of my neck just because it wasn't wide enough, as well as the front part of my head because that wasn't wide enough as well. But you'll also see that once everything is fast forward. So this is the final measurement. Looks like everything is to where it needs to be. Exactly the fit of my head for my wig cap for me to make a custom wig. I do add just a little bit more, but not too much just because I don't need as much. So I did fast forward that part of it. But other than that, everything was great.